Welcome back to my channel, Made to Order a la Orden. I'm Chef Z, and today I'm back with another tips video, and we're going to be talking about Dominican oregano. What is it, why I like to use it, and how it differs from regular oregano. But before we get started, be sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and follow me on social media. You want to keep up with me with all my different adventures and all the different foods that I'm always making that I don't always feature on my channel, but it's still really delicious, and it's a great way to interact with me and ask me any questions or send me any suggestions for videos that you want to see here on Made to Order. Now, let's just jump right into Dominican oregano. What is it? So Dominican oregano actually is oregano, but slightly different. It has a bunch of different names, and I was actually surprised to find out what some of the names are when I was doing some research for this video. So Dominican oregano also goes by Jamaican oregano, Cuban oregano, oregano de la isla, which is a Puerto Rican style oregano, oregano from the island. Essentially, Dominican oregano is an oregano that's from the tropics and grows in the Caribbean. And it is different from regular oregano that's very popular in Mediterranean food like Greek food and Italian food. So to start off, Dominican oregano has a sweet yet sour smell. And this is a telltale sign that you're working with Dominican oregano or any kind of tropical Caribbean style oregano, because it smells a little bit like bitter oranges. And it also tastes a lot different. In fact, it tastes much stronger than regular oregano, the kind that you're probably used to working with. Now, switching gears to regular oregano. Regular oregano, in my personal opinion, is much more sweeter, much more aromatic, and much more herbaceous than Dominican oregano. Not to say that Dominican oregano is not aromatic or herbaceous, it's just aromatic and herbaceous in its own unique kind of way. Now, I'm used to cooking with Dominican oregano. I'm used to the flavor. I'm used to the smell. It's something that reminds me of home. It's the type of oregano that my grandmother used to always cook. So naturally, I always gravitate towards this oregano. And it wasn't until later in life when I started cooking different types of cuisine, specifically for my stepfather who's Italian, that I really started to work with Italian oregano, and I started to enjoy the different nuances in that type of oregano. So just kind of like as a heads up, you can substitute Dominican oregano for regular oregano, but it's going to change the flavor profile of whatever dish that you're making. So for example, one of the dishes that we make with a ton of oregano is chivo guisado, which is our goat stew. And that has a quintessential taste of Dominican oregano. And if you were to substitute Italian oregano or regular oregano, it's just going to taste like a completely different dish. Not to say it's going to be bad, it's just going to be different. Now, I know you guys are probably wondering, hey Z, where can I find this Dominican oregano that you use in most of your videos? And in fact, if you don't live in a Caribbean neighborhood or in a neighborhood where there are a lot of Hispanics, this oregano is going to be on the harder side to find. But if you can find it, you're in luck. My favorite brand to use of Dominican oregano is actually called Quisqueya la Bella, and that's this oregano right here. It comes in a glass jar, which I absolutely love. I love when my spices come in glass jars. I don't know what it is about the glass jar. I'm just obsessed with it. This is the oregano that my grandmother used to buy. This is one, again, that I just grew up eating all the time and cooking all the time. It's the one that I'm most familiar with. And when I buy this oregano, I know what I'm going to get, and I know how my food is going to turn out, which is always going to be on the delicious side of things. Now, if you ask me, you can never overdo oregano. It's kind of like garlic. The more, the merrier, the better the party. Now, in doing some research for this video and for you guys, I actually found a few other brands and a few other ones that you can also use. So, to my surprise, Dominican oregano, La Flor Spices, which is a popular brand that makes a lot of Hispanic spices, makes Dominican oregano, and they are these two right here. I believe, so the white one here is the whole oregano and the yellow one is the ground oregano. Now, FYI, if you can't find ground oregano, and a lot of my recipes call for ground oregano, you can actually make it yourself. Just en un pilón, in a mortar and pestle, just take some whole oregano, ground it right up for a few minutes, and boom, there you have it, ground oregano. It's really not that hard. So yeah, I was really excited to find out that La Flor makes Dominican oregano, because this is a brand that you are most likely going to find before you find Quisqueya la Bella. La Flor is a much bigger company, much bigger brand than Quisqueya la Bella, and I did test these two types of oregano, and I have to say, guys, they are delicious. They work really well. They smell more or less the same. Like, it has those similar sour yet sweet smelling notes. It's just a little bit different, but still delicious nonetheless. Trust me, when I can't find this one, now that I know I can buy La Flor, I'm gonna go and search for this. The best part about La Flor is that they have a website, and I'll be sure to link it down below, where you can find this oregano online and actually order it. It's up to you if you want to buy the whole oregano or the ground oregano. I want to say that this one retails for like about $7 on their site, and this one is about $6. I'm not entirely sure. You'd have to double check. But yeah, good thing is you can find these online. And you can also find a different one on Amazon, which is called Caridom. I've tried it in the past. It's pretty solid. It's pretty good. So if you want to go on Amazon and take advantage of your Prime shipping, go ahead, and I'll link that down below. So there you have it, guys. That's the tea. That's the rundown on Dominican oregano. If you have any questions, visit my website, chefzcooks.com. And don't forget to come back next week when I have an all new video. Until next time, I'm Chef Z y buen provecho.